In this mod review, we're going to be taking a look at the Renault Magnum Integral for Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Junior, senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Renault Magnum Integral by Cyrus the Virus for Euro Truck Simulator 2. So let's jump right into customized configuration and check it out. So first of all, we have a look at the cabin, and there's only one to choose from. So let's move on to the chassis. Again, there's only one. And then we have a look at the engine. Now there's a large selection of engines here, which is really cool. Now one thing that I wanted to add as well before I forget, we do not see a lot of these here in Australia. I don't believe I've actually seen one. But not saying that there's not any around, I'm just saying I haven't seen one. So they're not a really popular truck here, so I'm not 100% sure if they're meant to look like that or what. So I've only seen photos. But anyway, back to the engines. So let's see, we've got the MIDR, there's a 390 horsepower there, there's a 400 horsepower, 415. Goes all the way down to the, now look, there's a VMAC E9, it says EE9 560. I'm going to try that out. So first of all, I'll try this, but I'm going to come back to that one. Now, let's have a look at the transmission. There's two to choose from. You've got the 12-speed or 12-speed with retarder. Let's chuck that one on. And then the interior. There's only one interior for this at the moment. Maybe in the future, Cyrus will put in some new interiors, different colors, that sort of thing. Now we go over to the actual paint jobs, and we've got, first of all, custom color. So you can go and choose any custom color that you so choose. Then we've got atomic, lagoon metallic, there's blues, there's reds, other metallic colors. Look, there's a heap of colors to choose from here. That one there didn't look too bad, I didn't mind that one there. And then we've got custom metallic colors as well. So let's go and choose. There's 1 and 2, and there we go, there is 3. So all 3 are working. And there's another custom metallic color one there as well. I'm not sure why there's 2, but there is. So all of those do work. There we go. I'm going to put on that one there, guys. I actually don't mind that in this truck. Probably a lot of people are spewing right now going, "Wow, that looks horrible." But no, this is, I'm just going to use that one today. Okay, so the accessories, there is a heap to choose from. You can paint the bumper there color or just leave it black. Then we've got the grill guards on the bottom. Now, one thing I want to point out is that a lot of mods just grab the grill guards from the other trucks and just slap it on there and then go, oh yeah, that'll work. But this one here is fit properly. You know, it looks like it's fitting properly. Where other mods you'd see it looks a bit bowed and it's not clipping in properly or whatever. This is not. This is fitting in properly. So that's really good. There we go. I'm going to put that one on. And you can go ahead, and yes, the lights do work, so there's a whole heap of lights to choose from. Now, over here, there is a grill over the lights there. If you want to go ahead and add some, you can change the lights. Covers, you need to select it appropriate, so you can't have the covers as well as the actual, you know, guards on there. So what I'm going to put is the guards on, yes. Take them off, there we go. And then we've got the lower grill guard, we've got the lights there, and that is the bumper. Right. Over here, that is a whole heap of lights there, which you can go and choose. So you can go and chuck a whole heap of lights on there if you want. We're not going to do that today, we'll do that another time. Then there's a TIR, the sticker on the front there. And then we go down to bull bars. There's a heap of bull bars, guys, to choose from, which is really cool. And there's even that one, which I think is the ugliest bull bar ever. But anyway. Then we can change that grill there to be colored or black. Or plastic. Plastic as it is. Let's move up to here. Now this is what I like here. I like this sticker. You can go and get a whole heap of different stickers here. black or there's silver. See the silver, and when you turn it around, you see it actually looks really cool, doesn't it? There we go. Silver, 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 white. Whole heap of white stickers in there as well. So there's a few different colors to choose from. Black. So plenty to keep you amused there, guys. Just in case you forget what truck you have, there you go. You can put that on there. That one there is really cool, the chrome one. I like that best of all. Really good. Red, and then you've got just the standard one. I'm gonna be plain Jane, and I'm gonna leave the standard one on there today. That is the mirrors. Now there's a mirror, sorry, up the front there, and you can go and paint that or make it change different colors or whatever. One concern I do have with this though, now this might be me, but that mirror seems to be blocking there, so you won't be able to see much past it. Even though from there you're angling it, you'll be able to see a little bit there, but not a great deal. So I'm not sure if that's how it's meant to be or what. Maybe that does work really well, I don't know. Don't know. Never driven one of these and never really seen one, so there we go. Then we have, it is a little detector there. And then we have, you've got your GPS, different kinds of GPS in there. And there's your driver's plate, and there's your co-driver's plate there. So up there is the mirrors. So you got a few different mirrors. Now it has a little plastic light, or hasn't got a little plastic light on there. So there's the paint. You got plastic, paint, and chrome. And each of them have their little light on there as well. There you go. Along the side there, there's those stickers again. You can go crazy. There's heaps of them, guys. There's chrome, black, red, you name it. Heaps of colors to go through if you want to add them on there. I'm not going to put them on there today. Now, up to, let's move right along up to here. There's the mirror that's on there. That just shows you the front of the actual truck. If you want to put that on. No, don't want it on there. And then you can have sun visors. There's two pretty cool sun visors. I like that one. Now, that is your blinds. You know, you can have blinds on there. So when you're sleeping, you can just pull them down, go to sleep. Beacon lights up the top there. There's two beacon lights. Now, if you do put on that beacon light there, it will take it off. And there's that Renault beacon light there. Renault, however you want to say it. Depends which part of the world you come from. And then you can go and put a spoiler on. However, if you put the spoiler on, you can't have that beacon light there. See, they conflict. See? So if you have the spoiler on there, you got to put those beacon lights on, and that'll save you a problem there, so it's alright. Light bar, there we go. We'll put on a light bar, and I'm going to put on those square spotlights today. And if you want to go and put other things on there, you can. Now, let's put on some, well, that actually sticks out a bit far, doesn't it, with this one? But anyway, oops, put that thunder on, there we go. Yeah, interesting. So there we go, that's that, and that up the top. That's that on the side. Now, down here, we'll have a look at the rims. Your standard rims. So, nothing new or exciting there for your standard rims. There is, however, that one there, so you get your Renault there, and just adds your proper Renault tires, rims and tires that match. So there you go. There's nuts that match that. There is your hub. So make sure if you want to put these on that you change them over to the appropriate ones, because otherwise it's going to look pretty strange. Down the bottom there is a exhaust. Now there's your side skirts. Now there, if you take that side skirt off, you can only choose one exhaust, but if you put that side skirt on, it then allows you to put on multiple, which is interesting. I thought that was very interesting. Now to the back rim here, while we are having a look. There we go. Just your standard tires there. And what do we put on the front? We just put standard ones. Yeah. Okay. And then the rim there, you can go and put on, you know, any of your standard ones or the Renault one there. Make sure if you do use that one, that you use the appropriate nuts. And there's a couple of different hubs there to choose from. I think that's the same one, yeah. It's been put in twice for some reason, oh well. And then you can go and put on that little trimming there. There you go. Pretty cool. Now, spinning around here, same on there, on that side there, that is the side skirts, and there's the exhaust as well, so. And right up the top there, I don't want to miss it, there is the mirror. You can have a side mirror on there if you want to paint that one. Now, let's go on the inside, shall we? Having a look, there's the, you can see that these work properly when you change them over. See? Very nice. I'm going to put paint on there. There we go. Paint with a light. There we go. There's the driver's plate. There's the GPS, and it changes accordingly. There is that little dash cam, I think it is. There's the mirrors again. There is the co-driver's plate. There is, yeah, there's heaps of stuff. There you go. There is the mirrors again. That is the, oh, there's that mirror, which you can't see. If you have that there, take that out, you can now see the mirror. But if you have that on there, you can't see it. Interesting. Then we've got the, oh no, we don't want that. That is the sun visor. You can change it over, but it won't let you, notice how the mirror was going to conflict. So just be careful for that. If you want to have that mirror there, you got to have only one kind of sun visor. Well, that is pretty much it. There's that mirror over there, and there, co-driver's plate, and there's the mirror, which was that mirror that I thought, you know, was a bit, yeah, a bit weird, but anyway. So let's confirm this, and let's do a trade-in on the last mod, and let's go see how she drives. See how long it takes to load first. How about that? Let's have a look. Did take a little bit of time there, but that's alright. Not too long. See, the world's still loading as we're coming out of there. There we go. It looks nice. I can't see any massive big holes or gaps or anything like that, so very nicely done. It's smooth. Well, as smooth as the Renault is going to be. And generally, it just looks pleasing to the eye, so, well, for a Renault, that is. So, there we go. Not bad at all. Now, is my track IR not working again? It sometimes works and then stops working, and it's weird. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so let's jump on the outside and start her up. There you go. That's your pretty much your standard sound there. Turn the lights on. There we go. And move my cup. Let's go flashes. Got flashes on there and high beams. There's high beams. Now, let me activate those lights at the top there. Ooh, that sounds bassy. Very loud on the inside, actually. There we go. Beacon lights. There's beacons you can see there working. Up the top there. No tag, no drop axle or anything. Tag lift. And let's see the horn. And, oh, the high beams is what... Yeah, there you go. Now they're working, those top lights. There's your air horns, of course. That's actually not a bad horn. That standard horn. I don't mind that at all. Going around, flash is working, brake lights working. No reverse lights, I noticed. Oops. Might have to work on that, Cyrus. And that is pretty much it. So, let's jump. Oh, wipers. Sorry, got to test the wipers. Yeah, wipers are working. There you go. And let's jump on the inside. Now, That is really, really loud. Just going to turn that down a bit. There we go, that's better. And wipers are working. Now let's push display. Display is working, great. Alright. Let's go over and I want to hear that E9. Right, over we go. Turn those wipers off, bloody annoying. There we go. And outside, listen to the engine. My interior noise for this is different to the outside, so. Now go to upgrade shop and then we go to the engines. I'm scrolling all the way down to the E9 because I love the sound of a good E9 engine. Really, really do. Now, let's fire it up and see how it goes. Disappointing. I was expecting the Mac E9 engine sound, not the Renault sound, but never mind. Can't win them all. Let me just turn that down. There we go. That's better. Alright, so let's go take it for a drive, shall we? It handles nice. Pulled off the line there quite easy because of that engine. I mean, it seems fine to me. This is alright to drive. Not bad at all. And, yeah, let's try the banana brake. No sound for the banana brake, unfortunately, that I heard anyway. Well, it seems fine. It seems just like a normal Renault to drive, really. No major issues, no mirrors flicking or anything like that I can see at this time. Seems to work quite good. Drives well, handles well, sounds good. Well, sounds like a Renault. But is it worthy of the weekly drive? Well, guys, that's up to you. If you would like to see this truck in the weekly drive, then punch that like button in the arse. And that not only tells me that you like this truck and you'd like to see it in the weekly drive, but it also tells me other stats as well that really do help me out. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. Oh, sorry mate, there is over 1,800 videos for you to watch, so plenty to keep you entertained. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button as well. But that is it for me, guys. Until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on.